I had no idea what was going on. He was trying that. He could obtain neutral buoyancy.
Yeah.
Like I was doing when you first went in.
Yeah.
Sit there cross-legged and hold on to your fins. And when you breathe, you settle back. But you never touch the bottom. You just feel. He was trying that. And he was sitting on the bottom and he thought he was floating, so I reached under his tank and he started pushing him up and he's like, whoa. He had no idea I was even doing it.
Oh, geez. That's pretty for you. Bonafide friend.
There's another thing called turtling.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Yeah, you're on your back.
No.
No.
I'm your buddy, supposedly. And I'm behind you, or I'm right next to you.
Yep.
And you look over and I'm right there.
Uh-huh.
But what you don't see is, turn sideways. My hand is like right here.
Okay.
You're pulling me through the water. I'm not even kicking.
Oh, gee.
You're going through air like it's going out of style because you're pulling my weight through the water too, and I'm just, hi buddy, I'm right here with you if you need me. It's called turtling. You're using somebody else to pull you through the water.
That's a jerk move.
Yeah. I used to do that to Benny all the time. He's like, you never use any air. I said, well, I've been diving for a while.
I know the tricks.
But he had like a steel tank.
Oh, jeez.
And he burned right through it. It's like, how the hell do you do that? You got an aluminum tank with 3,000 PSI. I got a steel tank that was like 4,500 PSI. I burned right through it. I was like, that's all in your breathing, buddy. And then he found out what I was doing. You mother! Hey, you gotta pay attention,
Right? Your buddy's using you. Oh god, this is a...
After that, he started. He all he wanted to do was pull flag because he figured that I wouldn't be turtling off on him if he's using the flag.
Right?
And I'd get right next to him and I'd hold on to the flag line. He'd be pulling on the flag and I'd be like right along on the flag.
Oh jeez. Stop that! Gosh, Frank, you're so mean.
I'm gonna get you wet, man.
How's the hood treating you in a pool?
It's warm, but I wanted to. I was trying to figure out a new weighting because I got a different back plate now. So I figured,
full gear.
Yeah, I mean I don't have my core warmer on, but that's all right. I figure if I'm good like this, I can always throw a little bit extra.
Well, my 8 pounds is perfect for this setup. Perfect. I get neutral buoyancy. As soon as I hit the water, I was like, boom, right there.
In neutral buoyancy was pretty easy for me. I was just messing around when I was like, and I'm upside down. I'm just rotating.
All you're doing is you stand on your hands and start walking across the bottom with your feet right up in the air, and then like.
Well, I had a good half a foot between my head and the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm just floating there. I'm like, and let's scan. It worked.
Hey, you may find yourself on a reef, but that's the best way to, you know, get to see something. You know?
Somebody had that hoop. over
Change your
there.
perspective.
Somebody went through that hoop and it was caught on their tank and they're swimming along. And they're like, all of a sudden they stop and they're like,
I caught it once.
like,
I caught it once. It took me about 3 feet to be like, oh, look, it's still with me.
we used to bring it down on the pipeline. Have like 4 of them. Joe Cherry and I.
Yep.
We just line them up on the pipeline and have them go down the pipe. The stand, it was like the first one you had to stop and hover in it. And then you go to the next one, you have to circle. And then you get to the third one and you had to be inverted.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Go through it. That's the advanced class.
Oh,
No way a novice is going to do that. They
Well,
get to the first one, it's like they're tangled up in the hoop.
So the, you know, I did my check dives with Wade.
Yeah.
Oh, Lebrecki.
And and the third dive, you know, third check dive, you know, we go down to the skills and be like, all right, let's dive.
I like diving with Wade. He's a good diver.
Yeah.
Well, so we ended up going through a pass-through that wasn't much bigger than that hoop, and I'm kind of like, all right, this is basically my third
in the
time in
Caymans?
Oakland. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was with
Like,
him. Those tubes are awesome.
They're awesome, aren't
I
they?
was just ahead of him, and there was 2 people ahead of me. We're going
Yeah.
through the tubes. Right? When we get there, and the 2 people ahead of me just went through. Right?
Yep.
And I get down there, and as I'm going down, I look up, and there's like a little cut off up inside. And I happen to look up, and inside there was a lionfish all puffed out. Right?
Yep.
I was like, whoa. So I rolled over on my back like that, looked down like this, and there's a wave coming because he
Yep.
had his camera.
Oh.
I didn't have a camera. And I went like that, and he goes, and he gets in and he rolls over like this. He's like, "Whoa, you see bubbles coming out." He got some good shots of that.
Yeah.
Mid
we
bubble.
were diving the mermaid. That was funnier than hell. We're going along. We'd already seen the mermaid like 100 times, and that's all right. That stupid submarine came by and stirred it all off.
yeah.
So we started following one of the sand fingers back up. We found this engine block laying there on the bottom. And it's like, look, he's taking pictures of that, and all of a sudden we happen to glance over. We're like, oh, there's a big old nurse shark tucked right underneath the reef. Right? So we get over there, and he's trying to get a shot of the face, and it ain't going to happen. It ain't coming out, right? So he looks at me and he goes, he's laughing. You see the bubbles coming out.